Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're gonna be doing more Dragon Age Origins. Before we get started, I wanna say, I do have Legendary Edition now. I'm not quite ready to do videos on it quite yet. I'm mostly waiting until I have a few of the bonus powers for the second and third games unlocked. I am actually pretty close to doing that. So probably by, I'm gonna say next week, if not the following week, we'll be back to Mass Effect on the channel. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, because I am technically restarting Mass Effect again, my appearance might be a little bit different. You know, as far as his armor and weapons go. His weapon modifications and armor modification might be different. But his physical appearance, simply because they added new things when you create your character, like hairstyles and skin tones and that, are probably also going to be different. I will say the game looks really good. I do have a few small issues with Legendary Edition, but they're nothing that makes me go, I can't play this. They're just, you know, small annoyances. And I think that's it on Mass Effect, so let's jump right back into Dragon Age Origins. If I remember correctly, we were getting to the provings. Yep, we're at the provings.
My lord.
Can I talk? You don't have anything new.
As you will. I'd love to be in there, fighting, sweating, winning honor.
I'm at your service.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No, I've come to fight.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My lord Idukan will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their skills.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Idukan. I give you the Lord Idukan himself. Are you ready for your first match?
ready, eager, hungry.
And let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Aler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Go on. How about you there? Now, this should be fun.
The winner is Lord Iduken.
That was easy. Then again, these first round fights are supposed to be easy.
That was exciting. I had the whole left half of the arena cheering for you. You're popular with the crowds.
I better be popular with the crowds.
My lord. As you will.
I think that's the only time he's gonna have anything unique to say up here.
That was quite a fight. Aler Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Adal Helmi, a woman, Your Highness. She's a tenacious fighter.
You let a woman fight in the proving in my honor?
It was not my idea. Lady Helmi was most insistent. I did not expect her to actually win her first match. Will you fight her?
If I have to.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
There is no honor in fighting a woman.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
And I'm off.
Again, keep in mind that,
The winner is Lord Iduken.
that some of what my character might have to say does not fully represent what I actually believe. But, in Dwarven culture, I can very much see the, reason why my character would think the choices that I picked. So, that's why I made those choices. But to be fair, those choices seemed like the most honorable choices anyhow. So,
That was a crowd pleaser. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
what can you tell me about Sir Blackstone?
One of the best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assault in the Deep Roads.
I'm ready to fight.
Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Sir Blackstone, deep-road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you go.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Time for more practice. I'm ready to fight.
The winner is Lord Idukan. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Idukan. Franklin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
What can you tell me about Franklin Ivo?
He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franklin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Lesser house, lesser man. I'll fight him now.
Very good. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lord Idukan will fight Franklin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be as stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
I'm going to destroy you! Not bad at all.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
Good showing there, my lord. Your opponents will be licking their wounds all eve.
Congratulations. Franklin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
I'll wear it proudly.
Your glory honors every warrior here.
I actually don't think I'm strong enough to wear it, but we'll find out. Yeah, I'm not strong enough to even equip it. I have a strength of 11, I need 18. I don't think I can get enough strength, even if I get to level 3. Maybe. How much attribute points do you get per level up? I think you get 5 per level up, so actually I think I could if I get to level 3, but I think by the time you reach level 3, you're at just about the end of the origin storyline, and at that point, I'll be losing it anyhow. I should have sent it to Franklin Ivo.
My lord?
Why don't you take a break?
We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve.
Then let us leave.
Your wish is our command.
Okay, I already talked to all of these people. Or, in our case, I've already talked to all these dwarves. Royal Palace. Okay, throne room.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Might I bother?
Greetings, my lord Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
The honor is mine, Warden.
I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Idukan.
My father exaggerates.
Your humility aside, I have no doubt you will be a fighter of great renown. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I do not know as much as I should about the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know?
Are there many of my people in the Grey Wardens?
Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves and thus even fewer dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn.
What does joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
Could I join the Grey Wardens and still stay in Orzammar?
I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the Human King gathers his armies to face the Blight.
I am an Idukan. Orzammar needs me here.
Then it is a good thing that you have other paths before you. Some are not so lucky. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
Okay, we got a bunch of codex entries from that. Okay, I think Lord Dace wanted to talk to me.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
Is this going to be a bribe or blackmail?
Well, you do cut to the point, don't you? You'll be quite a shock if you ever join the Assembly. We are so fond of our doublespeak. I have no desire to obligate you or force your hand. I propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. that he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Why so interested in this particular cause?
Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and, well, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune. Went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be castless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
What do I get in return?
I keep my ears to the stone, my lord. I hear many things, some of which could be a great help during your mission tomorrow. A little forewarning to help your forearming, if you know what I mean.
Now that is intriguing. The question is, do I want advice from Lord Dace, or do I want money? I don't think they will strip me of my money if I take the money. But I know that they won't strip me of information. I think money is going to be more beneficial long term. I want hard currency, not rumors.
Saving for a run for the assembly? Never mind. If hard currency is what you wish, hard currency is what you will have. How does 100 sovereigns sound?
Sounds good. What can I do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
You're a fool. Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say, do so.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So this is Lord Dace's play to recover his losses.
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, I Dukin.
If the surface dwellers return to their noble houses,
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
alright, Lord Dace dies for this.
If you call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
I should talk to Lord Dace.
You give up the initiative, but do as you must.
You return. Were my instructions unclear?
I should kill you where you stand.
What would that do, besides get you cast into the deep roads or put down like a beast? Are you upset about something?
Your plan would have forced my house to pay surface debts.
I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers. Ah, well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Not so fast.
You've won. Don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now. We shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
Your schemes are an insult to House Iduken.
Lords, ladies, our Lord Iduken has challenged the honor of Lord Dace.
What's this? My son is already testing his reach?
Fantastic. I thought tonight would be all talk and drink.
My lord, are you sure you wish to do this? You realize that it is Lord Dace's son, Mandar, a formidable duelist, who will defend the honor of House Dace in approving.
Gorham, what do you know of this Mandar?
Three-time champion of the Great Provings, much decorated and heir to House Dace.
Bring him on.
Very well. There is to be a proving, then.
Let the ancestors judge who has the right of their cause.
To the proving grounds!
Men and women, lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? We are gifted to have in our presence the Lord Iduken, in whose honor today's provings were fought. Today, House Iduken makes a challenge of honor against House Dace. These two brave combatants have come to prove the righteousness of their causes.
Lord Dace will regret his words, Mandar.
The proving begins now!
Going. Quick! Fight. Out.
The proving is at an end. Mandar Dace has been found wanting by the ancestors, and House Dace is guilty of dishonoring House Iduken. This is my fault. My son has died defending my honor.
I am sorry for your loss, Ronus. It was the ancestors' will.
Yes, the ancestors. I'm sorry. Excuse me, my king.
Well, she was talking about taking him down a peg or two. I think that might be the best way to take him down a peg or two. Just saying. Actually, do you have anything new?
What did you think of the Grey Warden?
I liked him. For a human.
My thoughts exactly. Was there something else?
We should get going.
As you will.
When he mistimed that backswing, I knew he was going down.
Poor bastard. Still, couldn't wish it on a nicer house.
Well put. Our new commander taught House Dace a serious lesson.
The hour is late. His Deshers have waited patiently, as have the Grey Wardens. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads. Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth. We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course, Father.
Walk well, Commander. Quickly, I am at your service.
Okay, we have to go this way. Anything
My
new?
lord.
No.
As you
Okay.
will.
Okay, we have to go this way. Bit more for the codex. Have I already... No, I haven't gotten this stuff from here. Okay, there's something else I can sell. Bit more money.
Moving on.
Okay, Novice Cold Iron Rune. What does this even do? Oh, damage versus undead. Why would the dwarves have anything from Tevinter? That seems like a weird thing. Door?
Done, naturally.
Is this supposed to be an armory? Or is this somebody's quarters? Doesn't look like either, but I don't see... I don't know any other reason why a locked chest would be in this room.
Oh.
Small metal round shield. Yet another thing to sell. What's in here? Okay, well, I was gonna go and talk to Trian, but first I have to go sell stuff. So, back to the Diamond Quarter. Okay, merchants.
Good day,
Who's the
Lord.
closest? The silk merchant is the closest.
My lord has returned. Is there something here that interests you?
Perhaps. Let me see.
Please, look as you will.
Okay, yeah, sell this. And sell this. And sell that. As much as I'd like to sell the Proving Helm, no, as much as I'd like to keep the Proving Helm, I mean, I wouldn't be able to use it for very long if I do keep it. and I'll lose it shortly after I'm actually able to equip it. So I'm better off just selling it now and getting money. Okay, let's go and talk to Trian, I guess. I'll probably stop recording this episode after I talk to Trian, because then the next part of the origin story will start. And I'm not ready to do the next part yet. Trian should be back here. Is there anything in here? A codex.
And done.
Dwarven armor. Okay, I'm gonna go sell the dwarven armor for the same exact reason that I sold everything else. I won't be able to keep it, and I bet you what I'm wearing is already better, so the best possible use for it is selling it for money that I can use later on better gear, or on gear in general. And you guys probably don't know why I'm saying that right now, but you'll see.
My lord has returned. Is there something here that interests you? Please,
perhaps let me see.
Look as you will.
Okay, now to go talk to Trian. For real this time. I'm so used to Mass Effect controls where you can press and hold the A button to sprint. That's not a thing in this game. I wish it were, because it would make all this running to the place where I can sell stuff, the markets, much quicker. But oh well.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Well, he's our elder brother. I suppose it's his right.
Is it also his right to secure his own power at the expense of everyone around him?
You sound serious, Balin.
Unfortunately, I am. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
I don't know which one of these I want to pick. anything other than that bottom option. I know that. You know, I'll settle this way. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. That one. He recognizes I'm a threat. Good.
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
Okay, once again, I'm not sure which one I want to pick here. Based on the rules I set for my character's personality, him being wanting to do the right thing, but also being gullible enough to do the wrong thing if convinced, I think my character would be convinced by his brother. Normally in this situation, I would choose, well, I would make a good ruler, but the problem with that is, after talking to the Grey Wardens, I tried to sound humble, and saying that I would make a good ruler isn't the most humble thing to say. So it's between the top two. Does Trian think I'm courting the Assembly?
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You slaughtered the heir to House Dace, one of the most powerful houses in Orzammar, because his father dared to challenge your house's honor. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What's your angle in this?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
Gorham, what do you say?
Permission to speak freely?
Of course, my friend.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
Very well. Trian dies.
I'm afraid I must agree with you. Tomorrow's battle is the time to do it. I'll find out the rendezvous and buy you the time to do what must be done. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Harrimont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall. Come, men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Paramount and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a thaig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach it.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Idukan remains in that thaig, under the stones of the central room. We claim the shield, and glory will be yours.
I'm supposed to do this alone?
As always, Gorham will accompany you, and we've sent scouts ahead. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Where do we go from there?
The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords, and demonstrate the strength of Idukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Well, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, click the like button. Disliked it, dislike button. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. If you do subscribe, click the notification bell so you can stay notified on new videos coming out. If you want to see some of the other origin stories after I'm done with this one, of course, let me know in the comments. I have no problem doing them. I probably won't do a full playthrough based on those origin stories. But if you want to see them, I could cover them if you want me to, but once again, if you want me to, I'd have to know, so put it in the comments. Share this video with people who might be interested in either this game or if they're interested in Mass Effect, then go find one of my Mass Effect videos and share one of those with one of your friends who is interested in it. Well, I guess that's everything. So, I guess I'll see you in the next one.